Hi there, y'all. This is Simber with Homesteading at Kooker, and today I want to show y'all how we are able to afford to keep our kiddos in a large enough wardrobe, especially now that they are at daycare. If we had our dryer hooked up, it wouldn't be as big of a deal because any given night during the week, I could do a load of laundry, throw it in the dryer, and have it ready for the next day. But since we don't have our dryer hooked up and we are 100% drying on the clothesline outside, well, that or drying in the house with a fan, which uses more electricity, so we try not to do that unless absolutely necessary. This is the reason that we need a good wardrobe for the kids. So that if, like for example, Gwendolyn has 3 blowouts in a day, or maybe she has a couple of blowouts and then she gets the other messy due to lots of droolage and other baby type scenarios, she still has enough clothes to last through at least 3 to 4 days, because in this winter season, we tend to be really wet and really cold, and that is not conducive for drying clothes out on the clothesline. Another reason it's more important for us to be able to hang clothes out on the clothesline as opposed to drying indoors is we need to be able to utilize the sunshine to bleach out Gwendolyn's clothes whenever she has a blowout. Whenever she leaks through, her diaper doesn't catch it all. It discolors her clothes. If we do the indoor drying, those stains stay. But if we put it outside, the sun will bleach out those stains. So, how do we keep on top of having enough clothes for all that? Because that means we need like 12 or more outfits. Well, we do have an outlet mall close by, and we go shopping there fairly frequently. But even that can add up when you're having to buy so many clothes for so many stages of growth. And Gwendolyn apparently has gone on a growth spurt because now all of the sudden her 6-month footed pajamas are getting a little bit too small. So we needed to go up to a 6 to 9 month or a 9-month set of wardrobe for her. So if we bought all new, that would be really expensive. Let me show you why. These are the kind of footed pajamas we are talking about. Now, all of these here are fleece. We do also like the cotton options, especially when our kids are infants, like just born, because our kids tend to react to fleece. But as they get older, their skin toughens up a little bit and they're able to wear the fleece, and they don't have to be in just cotton. But these on a good sale at like say for example Carter's or Walmart, you still usually pay $7 a piece. Well, for these, I think the most expensive one we bought was $4.50, maybe $5.50, and then we had some that were $2.50 and $3.50. So that's a significant savings. Now, granted, they are used, but in my opinion, they're not super well worn. This one may be more well worn than others. But again, she's just wearing these at the daycare. We like the footed pajamas because they are nice and warm, even if the daycare is kind of cold inside. And with her having the accidents through the diaper, she's going to wear it for a little bit and then it's going to get messy. So if it is a little used, we're not super worried about it. Now, I will just say that a couple of these are larger sizes, but we have a tendency to do that. We'll buy a little bit larger sizes and we'll keep those clothes for later, because that's another way that we reduce the cost of their overall wardrobe. We buy it while it's on sale, and then we store it, and I'll show you later how we store it so that it'll be ready for them when they get to that size. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 footed pajamas. At $7 a pop, again, that's an on sale price new, that would be $56. And that's before tax. Okay, so it'd actually be a little more expensive than that after tax. But we paid $55.75 for all of that plus this. So this, in essence, would be what we kind of got for free just by shopping secondhand. Now, we do shop at multiple places, but this particular cache of clothes was purchased from Once Upon a Child in Mesquite, Texas. So we've got several items for both Gwen and Malachi. Again, varying sizes because we get them as they're on sale and then store them for later. So I would say, I like that one. I think that's really cute. I would say it is definitely worth checking out your options at those resale stores. Now, I will admit some items, like, this one, it's a little bit worn, but you find some items that are barely noticeable that anyone has worn them before, if noticeable at all. And sometimes you can even find items that still have the tag on it, like the original retail tag. But this is how we keep our kiddos in cute clothes while still having enough clothes to be able to keep them warm and dry or cool, depending on the season, and still be able to wait long enough between washings if needed, if we're having an exceptionally wet week. Now, really quick, I will say I noticed there is a stain there. I realized that when I bought it, but I plan on using this as a project piece, so I'll put something over that. And if not, if I run out of time because of life, we'll just let Gwen use that to run around outside in, because it's going to get dirty anyway. Just so you know, our kids aren't the only ones that wear used clothing. I've been shopping at thrift stores for, I would say, 95% of my wardrobe for years. I used to get shoes there too, but my feet have been giving me problems the past, I don't know, decade. And so I've started purchasing shoes new because I need the ones with cushion, and it's harder to find those in resale shops. You can also find upscale resale shops. So it's not like you have to go to, not that they're a bad place, but Goodwill or a location area of town where the clothes are well worn. If you're concerned about the quality of the clothes or the worn factor of them, then just go to an area that's a little bit ritzier, a little more prominent, shall we say, economically, and you'll tend to find clothes that maybe have only been worn a few times before either their kids got too big for it, or maybe they just decided they didn't want that as part of their wardrobe. Now, I can understand people not liking it. My husband has usually been like, well, okay, you can shop there if you want, but I'm not getting my stuff there. Because his whole thing was, they're not going to last. Well, I tell you what, my stuff lasts just as long as his new stuff, and sometimes even longer. But I was able to finally convince him to start looking at least for a few things, because his current job is very labor intensive and it's rough on the clothes. And so we quickly were able to see that we weren't going to be constantly buying $15 shirts and pants each time because of how quickly the holes get worn in them. That was not going to be cost effective. So he was willing to go to a thrift store in Arlington, the Texas Thrift, which is actually right next door to where I used to live. And he got for, I think, $45, under $50, he got a whole bag full of work shirts. Now, he did struggle finding pants, but he also wears a kind of unique size pant. So we went to multiple stores and we were able to get him enough shirts to tide him through for at least another month or two while this cold weather persists. And this way we paid a fraction of what we would have paid for the other, because essentially he would have gotten maybe 3 items or so for that for the same price that we got, oh, I want to say like 10 to a dozen items. So it's good for adults as well. Anyway, hope this was helpful. I know it's a little bit different, but this is part of what we do here to be able to be frugal and be resourceful and to reuse so that there's less waste. Because if we also purchase what other people no longer want, then we are helping to reuse items so there's less waste going to the landfill. Thank y'all so much. Be blessed. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Now, we do shop at multiple resale shops. Pretty much any resale shop, I'm willing to stop and look and see what they have. And we've been given clothes from friends and coworkers, and we truly appreciate every single bit of help that we've received. We also get clothes for the kiddos from relatives as gifts. So this isn't our only way to acquire clothes, but it's the way that we're able to fill in the gaps in a way that's economical and affordable for us while we are trying to save up enough money to pay off debt that we accrued earlier in our lives. Now, I do want to tell you different places that we really do enjoy going to find clothes for the kids, but I think I'll do that in a separate video. Now, I'd love to tell you the places that I most enjoy going to find clothes. And I know you're wondering, what are my top stores that I go to find the best clothes for the kiddos? Well, this one in this video is one of them, but the rest of them, I think I'll hold off on telling you. I think I'm going to make an extra video just for that.
Thanks for watching the video. Push the thumbs up to like the video. Also hit that subscribe button, also the bell, so that you can get notifications when our videos come out.
Check us out on our social media pages too. The links are below. Bye, y'all.
Bye.